Hi, I'm Day Wilson of Bakepedia.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make these amazing two-color buttercream rose cupcakes. They're beautiful, but believe it or not, they are super easy. You just have to see a few techniques, which we're going to show you here today, and you'll be able to make these at home. The Italian meringue buttercream that I'm using is on the site, so you can reference the recipe there, and you can use whatever cupcake you want. I have a yellow cupcake here. Recipe is on the site as well, but you could use whatever cupcake you like. Now, to make that that two-tone and to make that shape, it's all about the colors that you choose, and then it's all about the tip. This is a Wilton 2D tip, and it's a star tip. But there's something about this particular star tip that it just makes the rose shape effortlessly. Now, some star tips or all star tips might look the same to you, but believe me, they're not. And they're so inexpensive. It definitely pays to have several, and you can practice with them, and you'll see what kind of effects that you can get with them. So I've put the 2D tip in this clear plastic piping bag. I'm going to use a clear bag so that you can see the color technique more clearly. If you have a friend can help you in the kitchen, but usually I don't have someone hanging around with me, so using a vase or a tall glass is going to help us prop the bag so that we can get the colors just the way we need them. So you're going to turn the bag inside out, pretty far down, and just put it in your glass, and this way it's nice and open, ready to receive your colored buttercream first. Now, I tinted this a really soft pink. It was just the mood I was in today, but you could use whatever color that you want. In fact, the more contrast you have with the white, sort of the more dramatic it's going to be. Now, I like to insert it with a spoon. So what you're going to do is just get the colored buttercream down in there. Now, take it off, and I'll show you what we're going to do here. Just going to make sure that the color is completely adhering to the inside of the bag, and you're going to see why in a second. Now we open it again. See how handy this vase is? Now, the buttercream is in there. It's a solid color, but to create our two-tone, we're going to go down there with a spoon, and I'm going to create a hollow center core. So I want to have the pink all the way around the sides, and I want to create an opening in the middle, like that, for my white. That looks pretty good. And the thing is that just like roses in nature, they all have little imperfections, they have little nicks, they have little bruises, they have little curls, they're straight. The beauty of the petals is that each one is unique. So don't fret too much. Now I've got my white buttercream right here, ready to go. I'm going to take a bunch of that, and I'm going to put it right down in the center. We have a video on how to make Italian meringue buttercream. You can certainly check that out. There we go. All right, now close it up tight. Now you can see you don't see the white anywhere, and that's exactly the way we want it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a dish, and I'm just going to squeeze some out so that I see that the white is coming. Okay, that's perfect. Now I know the two-tone is going to be there. And we have our cupcakes, and the cupcakes I filled about halfway with batter so that they're slightly recessed. Now here's the technique. You're going to start in the center, and you're just going to swirl around till you get to the outside, and watch. The tip is going to do all the work. Come around and around, and then just taper off at the end. If you have to do a little bit with your finger, that's fine. And there's our first one. Show you again. Start in the center. You want to keep steady pressure. Go around and around and around, and then start tapering off the pressure, and there you go. And that tip created that beautiful rose. Might have enough frosting in here for one more. Even pressure around, around, and easing off. And there we go. Isn't that pretty? And whatever colors you'd like. You could do yellow and white, you could do purple and white. You could certainly do these a solid color as well, but the two-tone, there's just something about it. I love it. And there you go. Using the Wilton 2D tip, we've got beautiful roses.